returned to the classroom today despite worries about the virus and despite protesters who blocked their school buses. Detroit Public Schools reopened to help kids catch up.
However, protesters took a stand, arguing it's simply too soon. 7 News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson is live. And Jennifer Ann, how did this actually impact the first day of summer school?
Well, at this point, I still haven't received exact numbers and how many students were expected to ride the bus. But for a little perspective, the school district had told us previously that 4,000 kids in total were signed up for summer school. Half of that, about 2,000, were signed up for in-person summer school classes. And Superintendent Nikolai Vitti tweeted that 500 of those students showed up for in-person classes today. And then he tweeted a response to the protesters. Former teachers, parents of former students, and concerned citizens took a stand this morning preventing buses from leaving to take kids to school. Superintendent Nikolai Vitti tweeted, "Last night and this morning I reflected and prayed on the balance between the concerns of protesters and the needs of our children and families. This is hard. When I visited schools this morning, I knew we were doing the right thing for our children." He posted pictures of students socially distanced at desks in classrooms, appearing to be wearing masks. The teacher also wearing a mask. Vitti saying they're following the protocol for this stage in the pandemic and students need to be prepared for the fall. Protesters at the school bus depot this morning made it clear they feel it's just too early to open schools and they fear COVID-19 could surge.
Detroit children cannot be used as guinea pigs to find out what do you happen when you start in school classes. It's unacceptable.
A couple hundred out of the 4,000 Detroit teachers said they feel comfortable teaching in the classroom with certain precautions. I asked the president of the teachers union his thoughts about this morning's protest.
I think what you see in terms of the protesters are a response to community not being involved.
Assistant Superintendent Crystal Wilson tells me they had multiple engagement sessions inviting teachers, parents, and students. The reopening plan for most school districts is aimed at the fall. She says Detroit's reopening plan has always reflected an intent to open in the summer.
And I do understand that parents and students have to be serviced. But I would like to see more of an emphasis placed on strengthening the district's distance learning program.
Once the protesters left this afternoon, the buses began to leave too. The district says they plan on using those buses to pick up students tomorrow for the second day of summer school. And when it comes to those virtual summer school classes and even virtual classes for the fall,